Agent Josh Watt makes promising threats to Zach and Fatima, but changes his mind with a little convincing. Marie Willis confronts the Sistas circle about their questionable decision. That's the episode synopsis for Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 8, Episode 16. The name of the episode will be Choose You, and it airs January 29th, y'all. Okay, y'all. So based on the trailer for next week's episode, Zach and Fatima is supposed to be in trouble with Agent Watts or whatever. Zach is asking Watts if he has a warrant. He talking about some doggone he not there to search his place or whatever. I said, then you could go. I want to know if he's gonna end up seeing their suspect board. But yeah, Zach is asking Watts if he has a warrant. He talking about something. He not there to search his place. But if you like me to get one, I can. I said you should have had one then. You should have had one then. You already done question both of them. But yeah, he does have new information based on Gary. But Gary not a reliable source. He can't even remember. He can't even remember. But Andy is saying she doesn't know if she going back to the firm, to Miss Marie, and she says, I only chose that firm because of you. Penelope and Robin are talking, I'm assuming, about their case and everything that took place because she's telling him she didn't lose her baby. Gary murdered him. Robin ends up apologizing to her. Rich is afraid, or he's talking to Jordan saying, he's afraid that Sabrina going to use the money sperm. Then he's supposed to walk in on them talking. I said, oh my freaking goodness. But yeah, the money is telling Sabrina that the corporate wants her to represent the bank at a summit. The money is telling Sabrina he'd be happy to be a donor. And that's when Rich walks in saying, oh, really? I said, how you hear that? Look, it's certain things, they be right there and they don't hear it. But you telling me you heard that right there? But yeah, he walk in saying, oh, really? But Tony and Rich look like they in trouble. Not Tony and Rich. Tony and Danny look like they in trouble. I don't know why I wrote down Rich. Miss Marie is telling Andy to tell the mess of girlfriend she has to get over there now. And she ends up calling them. They end up showing up. And she tells them that they can't afford to not fight. And that's how they show y'all. Okay, y'all. So the first thing is Zach, Fatima, Agent Watts. I said, at this point, dude, just turn in your doggone badge. Do they have a badge? What he is? A detective? No, he FBI. He FBI. I said, at this point, you can't solve the Gary situation. You can't solve this situation. I said, none of y'all are good at y'all job. Because what happened to the other dude? What's the other dude? A detective or something like that? Or was he a agent too? What was his name that Dana was with? Logan. According to the synopsis, he's supposed to be questioning them or whatever, but he changed his mind about, I don't know if he's changed his mind about them or what, but their suspect board is in the back. I think somebody dropped a spoiler photo and it was in the back. Now, I don't know if he gonna see it or not, but yeah. Zach is asking him, if he has a warrant. That's when he's saying he could get one if you like. I said, you ain't gonna find none though. I said, this is episode 16 and we still don't know who stabbed Gary. I said, this man act like he knew what he was talking about. It was a woman. He remembers it was a woman. I said, was it really a woman or was he thinking about when, she held the knife to his throat? Because they showed that scene. Did y'all see that? What part was it? When they showed Gary and Agent Watts talking, I think that's the scene. They were still showing it like it was a flashback. But yeah, I said after all that, we still don't know who did it. We still don't know who stabbed him. We still don't know who Hudson was on the phone with. We still don't know why Robin acting the way he acting. He claims it's because he loved her and he want her and all this other stuff, but we'll see. And he's still talking to Miss Maria or whatever about, returning to the firm. Obviously, she gonna return because before they even dropped the season 8 trailer and all that, they had dropped the character synopsis or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. And it said that Danny was gonna be Andy's first client. And we seen the behind the scenes where Tony is sitting on one side, Danny's sitting on the other side. So I want to know if she's going to get fired and she's going to be suing them or is something else going to take place. Penelope and Robin. Look, I was about to say why is they out, but I forgot he was representing her. He's representing her or whatever, so I'm assuming they're talking about the case. So is she going to say that Jordan is the one that told her that she had blood all over her hands? Because I don't know if did they say that she remembered having blood on her hands or that he said that she had blood all over her hands? And why would she have blood all over her hands unless somebody set her up or she went in there and found him and touched him or whatever? But if that was the case, wouldn't the blood, I don't know. I don't remember the blood being all over his chest, but yeah. But yeah, they supposed to be talking or whatever. And that's when she telling him she didn't lose her baby. Gary murdered him. I said, that's true though. That's true. I thought that whole scene was fake because of the way they showed Andy waking up saying that she had a dream about a woman with blood. Then you got Rich, Sabrina, and the money, and we still dealing with the same thing, just in a different way. First, the man didn't want no baby and kept saying it and kept saying it. He ended up having a conversation with his boys and talking about something. At first, I didn't really want kids and everything. But then, now you guys, he said, now you guys are telling me that I'm wrong, so I must be wrong. Now, he over here talking about, let's have a baby now. She was like, he should have knew then. She hesitated. He had already said she was hesitating before she started hesitating. she gonna say, what, I didn't say I wanted to have a baby tomorrow. I said, well, technically you wouldn't be having a baby tomorrow, but you would be getting pregnant. But if they had to actually use your sperm, I mean, not your sperm, his sperm or whatever, when they would have injected her right then and there. So what's the difference? She know doggone well, he know doggone well. And that's what he telling Jordan. Basically, Sabrina, he afraid that Sabrina is gonna use the money sperm or whatever because he isn't viable. And I said, true that, because he walks in on them talking. And I said, maybe he walked in on the wrong part. Maybe she was just telling him, and he's like, I'd be happy to, be your donor. Then you got Tony and Danny. They was sitting there. It was both of them, and it was a lady standing up there. I'm assuming that's either the boss or the lady, because they said HR called, or not called. They end up texting both of them separately. So I'm wondering if she's saying, we've been aware, or somebody told us, or multiple people have told us that y'all been over here doing inappropriate stuff on the clock. Right there. Hey, get down there, do that stuff when it's what they call it? Doggy. People who flying and all this other stuff. Right here. Why you? Is that the fact that they over here all close or whatever? I said, okay. Under other circumstances, they would have been able to say, okay, that's harassment or whatever if they wasn't a couple and all that, but they still on the clock. They still on the clock or whatever, and they showed people watching. First, they showed the people that work with them watching. They also showed people who's flying and everything watching. Do y'all think they in trouble because of everything they've been doing out in public, or do y'all think it's because that dude feels like she getting favoritism? Well, that's kind of combined. Or do y'all think it's about, he just said, he had put her in for a PTO or whatever, and he said, I guess I could just take it out. So how many times has he done that? And then he also signed her up for a program, and that dude was mad about that. Do y'all think that's one of the things as well, or all of the above? I don't know, but yeah, it looked like they in trouble. And I think the last thing was Miss Marie was talking to Andy still, and she ends up telling her to tell the mess of girlfriend she has to get over there now. And she ends up telling them because they show them. I don't know, Fatima not going to be there, is she? I know I seen Sabrina, I know I seen Karen and Danny, but I don't know if Fatima there because she's technically a part of the sister circle, ain't it? But yeah, she tells them that they can't afford to not fight. I think that's the part I skipped. Did I talk about that already? Andy is saying, I know I read it. Andy says she doesn't know if she going back to the firm. That's when Miss Marie was basically telling her she only chose that firm because of her. I don't think I did talk about it or whatever. And basically Andy was saying, she's tired of fighting. So I'm assuming the whole conversation with the girls is about continuing to fight, about, how women have worked so hard to get to where they are now and be able to have choices and choose whether they want to stay at home or whether they want to work or whatever, and not to basically let anybody tell them, oh, it's one way or the other. But I think they showed another scene like that on a previous season with but it was just Fatima and Andy. I think it was Fatima and Andy, and it was one of Andy's clients or something like that. Y'all remember that episode? But yeah, that's it. I think that's everything. Let me know your thoughts down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, do have a great rest of the day and be safe.